get started. Welcome to We Feed Them, the podcast about, I still don't remember it, I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Sean Collins.
I'm Stephen Barry.
This is We Feed Them, a podcast about the people and stories that shape the food industry.
That's right.
Boom!
Yep. I'll get it one of these days,
Yeah.
I promise you.
I can't believe I memorized it. It feels like when we were, well, I don't know if you were in Cub Scouts, but it feels like you have to memorize, maybe you don't even have to. Maybe it's the Pledge of Allegiance that I'm thinking. I feel like it was easier to memorize things as a child than it is now.
Oh, for sure.
So I
yeah.
can't even believe that I memorized our own intro.
Yeah, your brain was very spongy. Yeah. When I was a kid,
Lay off, dude.
when I was a kid,
You locked the door?
yes, I did.
Okay, good.
These people are trying to come in.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulling the veil back a little bit. Today is New Year's Day.
We're recording on New Year's Day.
You're not going to see this on New Year's Day, but yeah.
Obviously.
I guess yeah, we're not streaming live. This is not.
So the restaurant that we record at is closed, but it's usually it's a Thursday. It's usually a day that we'd be open. So there might be some people trying to get in throughout this. I didn't think about that until just now. You have the outside door locked and not, okay.
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
we'll be good.
Yep. How was your week?
Good week, dude. We launched Toast.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How'd that go?
Not bad. I do have some complaints. We were here till probably 5 a.m, if I want to say, installing the hardware. We have a pretty small operation, so that was kind of a lot. We just hung up on this one thing. And they were cool. They were helpful over the phone, but it was starting to get frustrating. We were starting to get tired. And then I had to turn around and open. So I went home, went to sleep at like 6, and then woke up at 9. And so that was a little bit tough. But overall, Toast has been good. I feel confident about some of the technology and the abilities that it's going to bring to this restaurant. I will say that Toast has this way of escalating subscription services within the service itself that is pretty fucking infuriating.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like especially like the back end of it when you're on the computer. There's certain things that I'll click on that it'll just be like, oh, upgraded Toast Super Plus or whatever.
And it's not like it's not like there's a 3-tier system. It's an a la carte system.
Right.
And honestly, I signed up for, I don't remember, but kind of a lot, like DoorDash integration. You have to pay for customer rewards, which I feel like is a total necessity. And the price wasn't terrible. So I paid for the customer rewards. I think you might have to pay for gift card service, which is also not that uncommon with point of sale systems, or it is. Yeah, point of sale systems. I thought that I was being redundant. You have to pay for payroll, but we use payroll through a different company, so we didn't do that. But you have to pay for, if you want to do your website through there, you have to pay for this and that. And anyways, when I signed on, I was paying for a lot more than I am with the last one, but I'm bringing a lot of new services that I think are going to be awesome to this restaurant. But then, and I was like, wow, we just signed up for the premium, like everything. Like, wow, we just did everything. We're doing the whole kit and caboodle, they say. But then we went in and we were like, all right, we need to, we asked them in the sales pitch, basically, does this integrate with QuickBooks? And they just said, yeah. And we didn't ask too many more questions, so it's a little bit on us, and we just moved on. But in order for numbers to come out of your point of sales and then get reorganized and go into QuickBooks, that requires either you can do that yourself, or there's another company that can do it, and one of them is called Shogo. And you pay Shogo money. It's like $45 a month to do this for you. And you pay QuickBooks money to do what QuickBooks does, and then you pay your point of sale system. Anyways, with Toast, you have to pay them to use Shogo, and you're already paying Shogo.
That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, and so I was like, dude, it's just one service. And they're like, yeah, but you have to upgrade to this and that. And there was another thing that I was trying to do. I was trying to put updated Google reviews on the website. I wanted the website to just, when it's supposed to just bring in your most recent 5-star reviews off of Google, which I could do manually, but obviously having that just done automatically would be awesome. And so to put that plugin on your website, it was like, oh, but you don't have this package. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? And then, there's all this stuff in there. it seems like an incredibly powerful system. I think if you paid for every aspect of it, if you had the means for it, I've got experience with like 4 POSs. Toast seems to be on a whole nother planet from the rest of them.
Yeah, I think it's pretty intuitive. It seems that it didn't really take me too much time to get used to it from a management perspective, you know? And it's really cool that I mean, obviously I don't serve at where I work, so I'm not super familiar with how everything's laid out in there.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Toast is that you can go in there and you can search up any item. So when I have to go to ring stuff up, a lot of times I'll just be like, oh, fried chicken plate, and just search it, and it'll pop up like 4 different things, you know? So you don't
not use that too much, but I saw that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it kind of helps in my situation. There's not really a need for me to learn all of that, the sheet of where everything is, you know? But I mean, it kind of seems that way also with, I mean, not that, I guess, intuitive, but it still seems that way when it comes to finding like the little things that you like, doing discounts and comps and all that. Shit like that.
That's good. Like none of my staff has had the headaches. It's just been me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I shouldn't say that because I don't know for certain, but they've all acted like, oh, this is a minor inconvenience learning this, but they figured it out within the first couple of days and everything's good.
Yeah, that's how it always is when you bring in something new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Half the staff is just like, man, I like the old way better. Like, this is stupid. And then a couple weeks in, well, I mean, it kind of does make things a little bit easier, you know?
I know, and I'm here trying to sell it. Hey, you like that, huh? That's pretty cool. The last system didn't do that.
Like, a lot of money for this.
Toast, Toast does, I feel like the reward system is way better than the company we were using last. What I really like about it is before we were using Cake, which is, Cake was fine. If you just want to like open a restaurant and sell things, like it does your report, it does everything you need it to do. But here I just need like some more stuff sometimes, you know, like well, it doesn't matter what all the features are. My point is before I would go, oh shit, what if our restaurant could do this? And I would go to Cake and be like, oh, I don't see the feature. And I would call them and go like, hey, I really want to be able to do this. And they go, we can't do that. Or, well, we got to work around, but it's kind of clunky. And I'm like, all right, it is what it is. With Toast, which is pretty much how I landed on them, and besides knowing that they're pretty much known to be kind of the industry leader.
Yeah.
But even so far, I go, oh my God, I never asked them this before he moves. And I go, and they have like this AI feature. You go like, hey, I need to do this. Is that even possible? And they're like, of course it is. For $49.99 a month. You know, some of it costs money, but it has, if you can think of something that you want your point of sales to do, they're going to do it. It's there. And so that's what excites me about it.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while I do miss Aloha. That's the system that I used before. But I will admit that just from straight up user interface, Toast makes Aloha seem archaic.
Yeah.
It makes it seem
Aloha
like
was good.
Yeah.
The reporting side of Aloha was crazy though. It was just, it felt like you would ask it to give you reports and it would use a typewriter to get it out. You know what I mean? Like there was just, I mean, things don't need to be pretty, but I'm just saying, you know, Toast and, well, modern POSs have a different look about them that was not quite like Aloha. Aloha is an industry leader. I don't know maybe Aloha still is the industry leader, but it feels like Toast probably is.
Yeah.
It feels like people have moved on from the old school, and maybe even Aloha has more modern style now, but everywhere I go eat seems to have, you know, if it's, who else is out there? You have Toast, Cake, Clover, even Square can do a whole system. Like you see, you know what I mean? You see the servers walking around with their cordless thing and it's going into the cloud and spitting out and they got TVs in the fucking kitchens now. Well, you've been dealing with that for a long time, but.
Oh, I did actually figure out when we were talking about Toast, remember we were talking about tickets disappearing?
Yeah.
That is happening because the handhelds are failing to connect to the internet, or there's like a momentary lapse.
Oh.
Because of that, it doesn't immediately go back to the kitchen. So I'm not sure if you're going to have that problem, but if you do have that problem, that's what it is.
It's one of these, right? These little handhelds.
Yeah.
Those are weird because the buttons are so, it's like the text wraps around and it's kind of, my servers seem to like them because they're using them.
The interface on the handheld is different from the interface on the standard standalone POS.
You know what I really like about it? It is so valuable to me to get feedback that is, you can go out to a dining room and ask how was this and did you like this, and you could even be like, we think that we burned it. Did you think that we burned it?
Right.
You wouldn't do that, but you can kind of hint your way to like, are you sure? And people don't like to tell you to your face.
Right.
And so I always try to get anonymous, what's the word I'm looking for? Surveys out.
Oh, yeah.
I even have a thing on my menu with a QR code that goes to Survey Planet to do an anonymous survey, and it doesn't get much traction. But with Toast, they do this automatically for you. When you give the receipt, the QR code's on there. Also a service that many other places have. But when you scan it and you pay, it gives you the opportunity to fill out a survey right there. And then it goes into your system. And so you can look through this and it can start to tell you specific items. It'll be like, people really seem to like your fries or they hate your ketchup. And so it's only 2 weeks that we're into it maybe. So it's building a database, but just imagine a year of this. And I'll say the last thing for me on POS, Cake had this QR code thing and you would scan it and it worked. The customer would pay and they would be like, hey, thanks, that was cool, have a great day. And they leave. But then it would look like they were dining and dashing to us.
Right.
So we would look on the system and we'd be like, hey, this table is still open. And they just walked out. And so what was happening, we'd have to call Cake and they would say, oh, some of these payments are getting stuck in the cloud, but it will process within the next 24 hours. Well, that server wouldn't get her tip that night. And then we would also it would slow service down because we're like, did table 7 just walk out? What the fuck's going on? Server wouldn't get their tip. And then it would clear maybe the next day and that server doesn't work. And the reporting would spit out her tips from that table. And then if you don't remember that, whatever, Dave was, I always use Dave for some reason. Dave was their server last night and he had one that didn't go through, then he'll never get his tip. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you forget, like Dave's not working. You're not even looking for his tip out on your reports. You don't even think about it. So Toast, when somebody pays for it, every single computer lights up and says table 7 paid and left a 20% tip. And then that's it. And it's immediate. It's awesome. It's really cool. I feel like I'm trying to sell Toast. I swear I'm not trying to sell Toast. I don't think they need any more help. Actually, if you want to use them, you should hit us up because you can use my referral code.
Yeah. And if you work for Toast, you should hit us up and we will advertise for you because we like the systems.
But for real, I mean, they do, these point of sales companies, they do spit out a pretty good kickback on referrals. So
really?
If what I'm saying excites you, we could talk, man. I'll get you that code. Maybe we could even, I'll buy you a beer off of it or something. But anyways, that's been my experience. And I've been wanting to talk to you about it, but I didn't want to because I was like, I feel like we might as well talk about it on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
there it is though. Oh, and its DoorDash integration is sick. It's really good, and so that's pretty exciting.
I think that we also have the DoorDash integration.
Yeah. And these are things like a lot of companies do. I realize. I just feel like Toast is really smooth.
Yeah.
It's just, you could tell that it's like they, I don't know, they just expect perfection from their product. And I understand it comes to those expenses that piss me off, but it is so far it's been a really great system. I couldn't imagine using anything else.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So do you want to jump into this or do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue Scooby-Doo, walk into.
Yeah. So this week, we're going to do a movie. We're going to review a movie.
We watched a movie.
Yeah, we watched a movie. So just slide that over here.
Yeah.
So I was,
do with it.
I was at the Goodwill the other day, just looking for a pie pan, and I came across this movie, Still Waiting. So this is the sequel to the original Waiting movie, which I think that most people in the industry have probably seen.
Yeah.
And I've always kind of had a bit of a contentious relationship with the movie Waiting because I thought it was a pretty good movie. However, I feel like it underperformed critically and commercially, and I think that kind of made all of Hollywood just be like, well, we're not doing fucking restaurant movies anymore. Which
Like, you think that it wasn't good enough, or you
Right.
think that it didn't get the traction that you thought it deserved?
well, no, I mean, I don't really think it deserved that much traction, honestly. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, which as a result,
Right.
Yeah.
I would recommend the original Waiting if somebody's in the industry, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't like go back and watch it, I don't think.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had no idea that there was a sequel until
me
I came
neither.
across this, and this was $1.29 at Goodwill.
It's been marked down from a markdown.
Yeah. So it was originally the I don't know what logo, Movie Gallery. This came from the Movie Gallery probably 20 years ago. Yeah.
Pre-played.
Yeah. I'm not even sure when this movie came out. I'm guessing probably mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, I think it was early 2000s.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like 2002 or something. I think it said something in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, as to when it came out?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Yeah. 2009.
Oh,
Wow, that's a little later
that's
than
when I
I
graduated high school.
thought. Yeah.
That's the one. So I'm really glad that you found it.
Right.
I think it's a good idea to talk about.
Yeah. So I wish there was something I could like prop this up so I didn't.
I don't remember the first one very well, to be honest.
Really?
I've seen it probably 3 times. I don't
Yeah.
remember it very well. And I don't remember how much of this cast is,
There you go. Perfect.
yeah. I can't believe you didn't think of that.
Yeah. Well, I'm an idiot.
No.
So obviously Andy Milonakis returns.
I see. I couldn't remember if he was in the first one.
He was
It
in
felt
the
like
first
he
one.
was.
Yeah. Andy Milonakis.
Spoiler alert, Andy Milonakis says the N-word in this movie.
Yeah, pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
He's like introduced as
I was like, okay, that happened.
yeah. Andy Milonakis, I feel like, has a special place in the heart of it, like anybody that's 33 to 35 years old right now, that
You
grew
think so?
up with MTV. Yeah, because I mean the Andy Milonakis show. But I mean the thing
It's
that
so
I'll say
easy to
is-
hate, though.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
for
Andy
sure.
Milonakis. I know you're listening. Friend of the show.
He probably is. I feel like you had to be a certain age when that show was out.
I mean, I watched it, and I
watched
still
it for
memorized
sure.
the intro song.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I guess I've never heard anybody say I hate Andy Milonakis, but it feels like a guy that people would really hate.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But if you're unfamiliar with the Andy Milonakis show, he was basically doing like YouTube style bullshit on MTV. It was, I don't know, he'd do like little stunts and
Yeah.
skits and shit. And I don't know. It was just, like I said,
It's
yeah.
outlandish. Like, he wanted you to double take. He would just say things where you're like, wait, what did he say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Anyway.
the N-word.
He's probably the biggest star that's actually in this movie. I mean, Justin Long is in it
Who's Justin Long?
towards the end. He was in the original Waiting. He was like
Who's this guy?
he was the main protagonist. I'm not even sure what that guy's name is.
How about this guy?
Oh yeah, that's
I remember
Luis.
him.
Yeah, Luis. Man, does it say it on there?
Goose?
Yeah, something. I remember he had his own sitcom for like 2 weeks on Fox.
He's kind of a big name. In the
Yeah.
first movie, he was a big part of the like showing your nuts
Oh
to
yeah.
people unsuspectingly joke.
Yeah, that was the other thing I didn't like about the original Waiting. I mean, you get more of it here. It's that
Yeah.
it was very over the top. For anybody who's wondering who hasn't worked in the restaurant industry, you never have to worry about anybody putting their nuts on your food or
Yeah.
like spitting in your
wouldn't
food.
say
I've never
never.
seen it. Oh, I'm sure it's happened at some point.
I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah.
You've seen somebody put their nuts on somebody's food?
Um,
I don't know. What's the worst that you've seen somebody do?
well, I will agree that it's not common. I would say what I've done this 18 years, and I've seen there was 2 times that I could not believe what I saw, and both times I undid it. I didn't like go tell on the person because I didn't really know how to handle it, but one time I was cooking some food and it was for a staff member, and the guy that I was cooking with in the kitchen hated that staff member, and he came over and spat in it while I was cooking the pasta.
Oh my God.
And I threw the pasta away and argued with the guy, and I was like, don't fucking, I just remember like really lost it and appropriately.
Right.
So, and
What did he think you were just going to be like, ha, hell yeah, brother?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And another time, I saw somebody scratch their nuts and then shove their fingers in a baked potato before it went out.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
And I threw that whole plate away.
Was it intentional?
And I just started there. Yeah, it was intentional. They knew who it was going to, and they had a problem with him. And literally it was my first week. And I didn't even know the guy's name. I didn't know the dynamics. I was like, is this what this kitchen is about? That's not what that kitchen was about. And that guy did not last very long, and he also did not have a career in food. He was a placeholder, and he obviously shouldn't have had a career in food. I don't even remember his name. I remember it happening, and I just blew my mind. So in those two instances, I didn't let it go out. Of course,
Right.
I mean, but it did happen, I will say. But waiting glorifies it as if it's common.
Yeah.
It's so uncommon.
Right.
I mean, I still to this day am like, do I even remember that right? Did that really happen?
I've never seen anybody intentionally fuck with somebody's food.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple instances where somebody might have done something that they unintentionally, I don't know, they fucking grabbed raw chicken and then touched something else, and they just were ignorant about it.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a huge issue regardless. But yeah, no, I've never seen anybody like actually flick a booger in anybody's food or anything like that.
Right.
Obviously, since you've seen it twice, I guess it does happen.
Yeah. We think that most people listening to this are industry people, so you already know, like, this is not very common. If you're outside of the industry, seriously, it is not common. And not even like, I hope this isn't one of the places that does that. I mean, I've never eaten anywhere and worried that was taking place.
Right.
So those two instances, it's almost like I don't even want to talk about it because it puts a bad name on what we do for a living.
Right.
But those were bad people.
Yeah.
That's just is what it is. They're just bad people.
Yeah.
They would do bad things, whatever position they did in any profession.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're just shitty.
But waiting, and can we talk about this one?
Yes.
Okay, so in both of them, they make it look like this is commonplace.
Right.
And in waiting, they make it look like if you send your food back and everybody's gonna scratch their nuts on it, I think is what they did to one of the potatoes.
In the first waiting.
On this one, a woman, or one of the servers thought that one of the guys at her table was being disrespectful, and they rang out do you remember what they did to the drink?
Are you talking about the drink?
Yeah, I think there was a drink, and they contaminated it with like a dirty dish rag.
Oh.
And they did more to it.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of, that shit's not happening, dude.
I remember there's a part in this movie, like midway through the movie, where they have an issue with a guest or something, and everybody lines up single file, and they walk past the guest and they fart in his face, which I thought was pretty funny. That was that was a good.
That was the same guy, but they fucked with his drink before they did that.
Oh yeah.
And they did something.
They like fucking rang out a bar mop
Yeah.
towel into his drink or some shit like that.
And then they single file line crop dusted the table.
Right.
Which was funny.
That was
pretty funny.
Yeah.
But that's not happening either.
Right. I mean, that's like so outlandish. That,
You got to tell me just 1 to 10. 10's the best. What's
my score on it?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I'm probably gonna say like a 6, maybe.
Oh,
I'll say
dang.
this: it was better than I thought. So I initially thought this was gonna be really bad. Like I thought this was gonna be a terrible fucking movie, and I thought it was decent. I would say if you're out there and you like the original Waiting, give this one a shot. If there's nothing else on, see it on Netflix or something, it's worth watching. But I didn't think it was great. You know, what do you think?
I think I will never watch it again. And
For sure.
to be honest, I
Yeah.
didn't finish it.
Yeah,
And it wasn't even because I was crunched for time. I did have the time this morning to watch it.
yeah,
I got the gist of it, and I
Right.
stopped. I don't know where I stopped. I would bet there was 10 minutes left. I mean, like, the movie seemed over. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, I'm good on this. It was, it wasn't good. I didn't think it was entertaining much at all. But
Yes.
I would give it, I don't feel like, I'm not pissed that I watched it. So I would still probably give it a 4. I
Yeah.
would not recommend it to anybody.
yeah. So I mean, it kind of it hit everything that I thought it was gonna hit. A lot of stupid, gross out humor.
Yeah.
Cheesy, heartfelt ending, kind of. I mean, you wouldn't know the ending, but I said it was probably going to be some boobs in there. And at the end, at the very end, there was pretty much a softcore erotic porn scene,
Oh,
which is
didn't see
ridiculous.
that.
No, it was like after the credits.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't ask me why. I watched all the way to after the
Like,
credits.
there's got to be
I
more.
was very bored. Yeah. But yeah, I thought the acting was pretty shitty. Well, I will say that one thing, the character that I think was the Ryan Reynolds character in the original Waiting, his name was Agnew. It's this guy. Is he on here? I don't even think he's on the cover. But yeah, You'll know it was that guy.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that fucking character.
Oh, really?
Like I didn't like that guy. And,
I thought they were all fine.
yeah.
I'm not an actor aficionado, but I didn't feel like the acting or directing, it didn't scream low budget bullshit. It just felt like a bad idea.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds just has this way of, he can be like a charming douchebag, and I think it's probably just because he just has that thing about him where his early roles, I mean, you think about like Van Wilder and stuff, were all him just kind of being a charming douche, and he was still lovable somehow. This guy is just a fucking douche. It's just
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was fine, man.
You thought he was?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
you know what?
Just, that was just my opinion.
My biggest issue with this movie, you couldn't go more. At no point in the movie was there not a sex joke happening.
Right.
And it was a little ridiculous. I mean, it was just constant. They were like, "What did you do last night? Did you fuck Brittany in the ass?
Right.
Did you poke her bung?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
you're like, okay, well, that was kind of dumb. And then they would go to the kitchen and he'd be like, "Don't be in there tugging your dick into a tit pile of assholes."
Yeah, yeah.
And you're just like, okay. And then they would switch to the other setting, which would be the restaurant next door, and some guy'd be like, "You want to come over later and fuck my penis in the face?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't stop. It was sex.
Yeah, and the premise of this movie is that, so what is it? Shenanigans is the restaurant from the original,
Yeah,
and
I
also
think
this
so.
one, I believe. The same company opens up basically Hooters next door,
Yeah.
which is really
Called
weird.
tatas.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole premise kind of falls through when you think about it, because I guess he's trying really hard to hit a certain goal so he doesn't get fired, the manager of the restaurant.
No, so he wants the promotion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he wants a promotion, and he's trying to hit a certain goal. And I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense for a company to open up two restaurants right next to each other and have them competing like that, you know?
Yeah. Do they do it here in town? I mean, there's some very close to one another here.
Right.
There's 3 within like 2 blocks of each other that I can think of.
Yeah, but I mean, if anything, they're not competing with each other. They're all like,
Well, yeah. It was a bit of a, I did think that too. I was like, well, I don't think it was clear until a little bit later that Tata's was the same corporate ownership to me. And I was like, oh wait, why is that? Whatever. But their goal was to hit $9,000 on a night, and they said that their average was 7,000. And so, whatever, if he hit it, he might be considered for regional manager, because the guy was paralyzed or something. But spoilers on all of this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really matters.
I don't think it's really worth watching. But if you want to watch it, go for it.
Yeah. We'll rent it to you for $5.99 an hour.
Anyway, what were you gonna say though?
Well, I don't remember. I was just trying to think of
other things, other ways to spoil this.
Yeah.
So Adam Carolla's in it. He plays a pickup artist, and basically like a brainwashing video that like this guy's like trying to be like a man's man or something.
Sort of funny, sort of distasteful.
Right.
Even though he was playing an intentionally distasteful role, it still felt distasteful.
Yeah.
That it existed, because this whole thing was, well, no surprise, it was about having sex. And so the manager wanted to figure out how to have sex because he couldn't get enough pussy.
Yeah.
And so he watched Adam Carolla DVDs, or maybe it was a VHS, about how to get women. And basically his advice was, find a girl with tattoos who smokes and is too drunk, and have sex with her. That was pretty much it. And be an asshole to her.
Yeah.
And if she wakes up and you have sex with her when she's sober, then it was okay that you had sex with her while she was intoxicated.
Right.
And it was like, oh boy.
Which obviously I think was bad in 2009.
Well, it was a joke,
now.
and they were trying to be funny, but it was like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
to me, I was like, just stop this. What is this whole movie has to be about sex?
This character right here, in the original Waiting, he was the guy who couldn't pee in public. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't, but they touched on it.
I think they allude to it. And now he's become some kind of like womanizer ladies man. And he just like treats every woman in the movie like shit, and they're all,
and they love it,
in love with him for some reason.
I didn't understand that
which is ridiculous. Yeah. There's a lot in this movie that I feel like if I were when I was an 11-year-old boy, if I'd seen this, that I would think it was hilarious.
Yes.
But watching it as a
Is it the same people who wrote the first one? Well, I guess I wouldn't know.
I feel like
it felt like an 11-year-old may have written it.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that you're like, I mean, I'm not saying it should be canceled. Like, it wasn't that inappropriate. It's like unrated and there's boobs in it and stuff. It's not like the content was so inappropriate that you can't believe anybody ever published this. You know, it was just starting to get annoying for me. Okay, dude, I get it. He's a sleazeball and she's an alcoholic and this guy can't get laid, but it was just, everything was just so sex.
Yeah. I think that it fell in line a lot with the sex comedies of the 2000s that were just like ridiculously over the top.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking weed and tits, you know?
Did the FCC like loosen up a little bit and then that's how that genre kicked off or something?
Right. Or I think maybe it might have been just because of, the rise of DVDs and they started having unrated versions. You know? And there were a couple successful ones that really spearheaded that. But yeah, I know a lot of it was to sell DVDs. They were like, buy the unrated version. You might see some fucking nipples, you know? And you'll also get to hear 17 more sex jokes.
Oh yeah. If I was like 13 and I was digging through the $1 DVD box in Walmart and I saw unrated, I would buy that movie just to try to see boobs.
Right.
Because I was a child, you know? Like,
honestly, I think the best part of this entire movie, and you haven't seen this because it was the end credits, but Andy Milonakis and the other guy have a rap song that's actually pretty funny.
Ooh.
So, that was like an enjoyable 3-minute stretch there. But the rest of the movie, I don't know, there was a couple chuckles, but for the most part, it was pretty much what I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah. I guess it probably was about for me too. I was like, I'm not going to be impressed with this movie. And then I put it in and I was like, yeah, I watched it. I guess the good thing about a bad comedy is that comedies usually get the show on the road pretty quick.
Right.
You know, the story starts, it just goes, where sometimes you'll get into like a bad horror movie and you'll be like, it might take you an hour to realize that this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
At least with a comedy, okay, immediately, 10 minutes in, the first few jokes were terrible, so I know what I'm in for. I don't know, there's just a different feeling to me about it.
Yeah.
You could kind of laugh at their ill attempts to make you laugh in a way, and it's like, it wasn't intentional. It did make me laugh, I guess. I don't know. Still waiting.
Wouldn't
recommend it.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Well, whatever. If you found it for $1.29 at Goodwill, you might as well.
Like I said, if you're a fan of the original Waiting movie, or if you're in the mood for mid 2000s boner jam, fucking whatever the fuck they want to call it, yeah.
Well, if you've got 2 hours and you're in the mood for a boner jam, I think that you might be better off rewatching something you know you like from the era.
Rewatch the original Waiting.
Maybe check out Slammin' Salmon.
Slammin' Salmon?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's better than Still Waiting. It was the next attempt that I can think of another restaurant comedy. Slammin' Salmon.
Slammin' Salmon.
I don't remember the premise, but I think it was probably exactly the same. We need to make extra money tonight, which is like, that is the life of a restaurateur is, to me, there's never enough. And not out of greed. It's just that there simply is never enough, and we could really use a good week of sales. And then you get it and you're like, well, it also that cost more labor and that cost more product. And, that's just a constant. That's probably in every industry, but I did sense in Still Waiting that the manager's, the stress that he was facing that nobody else quite understood seemed like I kind of understood that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It felt like, dude, I know what it feels like. You can't, you have all these stresses and it seems so silly and you can't really explain it, or maybe your crew doesn't understand it. They don't care. They don't need to care.
Yeah.
It's not their stress to bear.
There are some times when I'm managing, especially when I'm the only manager on. I know obviously it's different for you being owner operator and like you're pretty much the only manager. But when I'm obviously a little bit more corporate and usually there's at least 2 or 3 managers, but sometimes it's just me. And there are definitely moments where I feel like I'm the only person in the building that gives a fuck. at all about anything, you know. But I also think about it and come to the realization that these people, they don't really have to give a fuck. I mean, that's the reason why they're just servers and hourlies, you know.
I mean, yeah, they should care.
I think it's part of the reason. Well, I think everybody.
They don't need to stress if the cooler went down.
Right. Yeah.
Where I am definitely stressing, dude. You know,
I'm not saying that they shouldn't give a fuck at all.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, there's a lot of shit that it's just not their problem, you know.
I can't wear this hat anymore. I mean, go Bears, but woo! I'm wearing a Bear stocking cap. If you're not watching, and that was just, I'm starting to get hot over here.
He wanted to wear it because I'm wearing this Colts shirt, which, I mean, the Bears are already smoking the Colts this year. There's really no comparison.
Yeah, that's right there.
So that's all right. We got them next year, brother.
Bears are the best.
We'll see how this goes going in the playoffs soon.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes. I don't.
Are they at the top of the NFC North right now?
No, yeah. NFC North, yeah. They would have been competing for number 1 seed if they beat the 49ers last week.
Well, they still probably are going to go into the playoffs with the bye week, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I think that's only the 1 seed, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But anyways, I feel much better now. Yeah, thanks for lending me the movie.
Making you waste your time?
No, I didn't feel, that's what I'm saying. Like I would have, if it's in front of you, I mean, I don't know. I'm saying I don't recommend it, but it ain't going to be.
Full disclosure.
There's much worse movies.
There was one point that I was like, did you watch the movie for this week? And he was like, fuck no, I haven't. Obviously, he's had a lot going on this week, you know, with it being the holidays, and he just started Toast and all that. And my original idea was, don't even watch the movie. I'm just going to give you like a 5-minute rundown on all the lowlights and like how shitty it is, basically. Yeah. And
Serena, when I brought it home, Serena was like, I didn't know they made another waiting. And I said, me neither. And I go, Steve wants me to watch it for we'll review it on We Feed Them. Do you want to watch it with me? And she goes, heck yeah. And then a night went by and another night. And I was like, you want to watch this movie? And she goes, maybe tomorrow. And then you go, hey, we're doing that tomorrow. And I go, fuck, dude. All right. And I don't know. Yeah, it was this morning. I was up a little bit earlier. And I go, well, I think I'm just going to watch it right now. I got time. The baby's still sleeping. Forget it.
Yeah, that was the main appeal to me, was like, oh shit, I didn't even know that this existed.
Yeah.
You know, it's been out there for fucking 16 years or whatever.
It's gonna serve us well. We're doing a review about a movie that nobody knows existed on a podcast that nobody knows exists, and that's probably gonna set us fucking off, dude.
And none of it is entertaining.
People are searching for Still Waiting and We Feed Them, and it's gonna, like, the algorithm's gonna love this. We probably have more people knowing about us than this movie.
Right. Yeah.
This might be the only copy. This is probably like a fan, what do you call that? Fan fiction, basically.
Yeah.
It's like the actors were like, let's do another one, man. Let's just get together and write a script. Let's smoke a doobie and write a script, and
pull together a couple grand.
We'll get Mikey to come in with his camera tomorrow, and we'll record this thing.
We could shoot at my uncle's restaurant.
Actually, now that I think of it, the setting almost never changed. It was 2 restaurants and 1 home, and that was it. That's where they shot the whole movie.
Oh yeah, it was definitely very low budget.
Yeah,
I think.
But it didn't seem.
I'm pretty sure that this was straight to. It had to have been straight to DVD.
Yeah, bro. That didn't go to a damn theater. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's worth watching and talking about.
Yeah,
it's more fun watching it if you know you're going to talk to somebody about it. So maybe that's the move.
Or watch it with somebody else who's seen the original Waiting and mock it for how terrible it is. Yeah. Sean says that this segment is like a vulgar version of Good Mythical Morning. So, I'm just going to call it Good Goddamn Motherfucker.
Good goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, it just reminds me of the 2 dudes, like 2 buds sitting and tasting stuff, you know. It's kind of like their format. And that's not what we were going for. It's just when we did it, I was like, hey, this kind of reminds me of them.
Yeah, so today we are taste testing different lemon peppers.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah, so we have Supreme Spice, we have Lawry's, we have Cisco brand, we have Kinder's lemon pepper seasoning, and we also have Badia lime pepper.
And we have a Gemini generated recipe.
Oh yeah, that Sean made himself. Well,
I listened to Gemini.
AI made it, but Sean was the human element to it, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about this. I love lemon pepper. I'm
I
one of
do too.
those that I mean, a lot of times if I go out to B-Dubs or something, I'll get a half spicy sauce and then a half of
Yes.
lemon pepper. And lemon pepper is just kind of like the palate
Yep.
cleanser, you know?
I'm the same. And I keep lemon pepper. If I make a spice blend, a lot of times I use lemon pepper to get the acid in there because I don't have things like citric acid.
Right.
And I do it at home. I have like I always have lemon pepper. It's really one of my go-tos. I don't use it as the primary ingredient when I'm cooking at home necessarily. It's just more of that. You know, if you're missing acid, lemon pepper that shit, baby.
Hell yeah.
Lemon pepper is my favorite. I love it. I'm really excited. I don't know what we spent here, but it was also sort of affordable.
Right. And we are going to break down the prices for anybody that is interested.
We're doing it on boneless. I just chopped up some boneless wings. They're chicken nuggets, you know, and then I just put them on there sort of generously, but you still probably have to dabble it in there. So we're going to eat them and I guess just talk about them. And then we're going to maybe, what do you think we should rank them blind? Let's rank them blind.
Yeah. So I'm totally blind on the order or whatever lemon pepper is in each of these containers. Sean prepared these and he mixed them up, so he's kind of blind to it. There's a couple of them that just looking at the bottle, if I look at the bottle, I can almost tell which one is which here. But so which one?
We'll name them per. We'll name them per because I think that might be easier to like cut shorts into.
Okay.
So we'll do them blind and then we'll look and we'll name it instead of naming it at the end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because we'll leave this in. I don't care. We can leave this in the podcast because this is part of it. We're like developing this podcast. It's gonna be. I could see making little shorts if we name it each. You know,
Right.
Because one of them might suck. We might be like, don't try it. Which one sucked? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So let's just start. Where do you want to start? The one on the right. That one looks.
One looks pretty. I feel
pretty
like
lemony. Yeah.
I don't like how shiny
I feel like that is the one that might have the turmeric in it. There's one of these.
It's so shiny.
Yeah, that almost looks artificial.
There's two of them. These two are very yellow.
Yeah.
This one's the most yellow. If I had to guess just from looking at it, I'm gonna say. Well, what do you think?
I think it's the Kinders,
Really?
but
Oh, right. That one is really yellow. I thought maybe it'd just be the cheapest one. All right. Well, let's see.
all right.
You pick.
Go start with this one. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go with this. For you, those of you who are audio only, this is very, very yellow.
And by the way, we're on YouTube. So if you're listening to us, look us up on YouTube. We feed them podcasts, I think. We feed them over for the podcast. And we have these full videos available.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.
All right. I would say this one, it looks like it has some herbs in there. I can't quite tell what. Maybe like a little bit of rosemary possibly from the looks. But it's shiny, baby. It's shiny and very yellow. And I would bet, I don't know why, just from its shininess, I would bet it's a cheaper one.
I'm not a huge fan of that. It's fine, I guess, but I feel like if I ordered at a restaurant and I got that, I would be disappointed.
Yeah, it's almost like there's sugar in it.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's
like salt and sugar.
Yeah, not very lemony. Yeah. So far, this one's going to be at the bottom of the ranking, but it's the only one that we've tried so far. So
Where did we put the bottom? It starts over here.
So if you're watching it, yep, bottom is going to be on that side. Yeah.
Bottom feeder, and there's no lemoniness to it,
Right.
like
That's
at
kinda
all.
Also how I felt. Yeah.
I bet that one is. I think I know which one that is just from the start, from the looks of it.
Yeah. You think it's the Super Spice or the Spice Supreme?
I think it's Spice Supreme. I feel like it just screams cheap and shitty.
Yeah. Supreme is probably what your grandma had if your grandma was broke back in the day.
Or what you have. This is probably what you have at your house right now.
Yeah.
I got this the pricing.
Yeah.
Shh. I'll be right back, guys.
No, he won't. He's going to abandon us forever, actually. I can tell you this, Spice Supreme is by far the cheapest.
Yeah.
This
We broke
container-
it down by ounce.
I think this container was $1 something.
Well, let's see what it is first. Let's look, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
This is Kinder's. Whoa, this is one of the
Which
pricey
is
ones.
wild.
Kinder's is $1.09 per ounce.
I thought it was Kinder's just by the look of it, because when we were before recording this, we were kind of checking these out, and Sean had said this one probably looked the best because it looks very yellow. And he looked at the ingredients, and turmeric is one of the top ingredients, which I kind of tasted.
The number one ingredient is sugar. Sugar, salt, black pepper, garlic, onion, citric acid, rice concentrate, lemon peel, turmeric, parsley, sunflower oil, lemon oil. It's terrible.
Lemon peel is way far down the list.
And I noticed that, yeah, it shouldn't be sweet like that in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, if you're doing wings, in my head, theoretically, if there's some sugar, that could help with some cling factor if you're putting it on hot wings.
Yeah.
If you're not, if it's a finishing seasoning instead of something you're cooking with, then sugar can kind of help cling to the wing. So it might not be a bad idea, but that was, maybe if they upped the lemon, it would still be okay.
I would say don't waste your money on this one. I think that is, what's the price?
$1.09 per ounce, which is, I'll tell you, is the second most expensive that we have here.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, let's go with the next victim here. Yeah, this one's doesn't look terrible. It looks kind of salty.
I'll go first.
So I could say I definitely see a little bit more yellow in this. I think this might be the one that you made because it looks like it might be fresh lemon zest. It just looks it doesn't look uniform, Looks good though. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah, it's more lemony than the last one, but not by a lot. But it's there, and it exists. It's sort of in the breath as you're eating it. It doesn't jump right out and go oh wow, that's lemon pepper. It's more kind of just salt forward, and then, but yeah, as you exhale, sort of when you have wines, and you kind of exhale and there's sort of different notes that come back out. That's where I noticed the lemon, and it does taste natural, a little bit more natural, but the salt is off.
I definitely prefer this one. I agree the salt is a bit off. I would say this is a little bit more middle of the road, but it's going to go above the Kinder's, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, just right off so I know which one this is from looking at it. You're right. This is the Gemini generated recipe. So with this one, I'm not going to share the recipe because it's not worth sharing. The price to make this, I would say, I don't know. I didn't even think to price it out. I zested two lemons, and it was I don't know, probably a tablespoon of black pepper in a saute pan, just dry toasted both of those to try to dry, speed dry the lemon zest out. And then I added salt, and it didn't say this, but I thought that they might be onto something with this one. And so I was like, this might be pretty good, but I think it needs coriander. So I put a little bit of coriander in there to give it some depth. And then a little bit of garlic. So it's Gemini generated, but I did add coriander, I should say, just because I was like, this just seems like it needs coriander.
So it's unique.
Yeah. But
I'll say that if I got that at a restaurant, I wouldn't be mad with it. However, it's likely not worth spending as much time and effort as it takes to make the fresh lemon pepper if that's the end result.
I also, you would probably have to buy lemon zest, and you can buy lemon zest.
Or you'd have to dehydrate it yourself or something.
Yeah. Well, and also they said that Gemini did ask for citric acid, and it would help because it is kind of low on acid. We could probably make that good though.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you came up with your own recipe, it would probably be better than what we got there. But
yeah, as a baseline though, you get citric acid added to that, cut the salt down. Maybe different. I used to fine sea salt. Maybe change it to a coarse. Sea salt might be okay, but maybe coarse kosher just to kind of match you got dried out zest and coarse black pepper, and so I feel like the salt would separate really easily, and you'd have issues with people not mixing it up or putting it on the plate and certain ingredients falling, and you know what I mean? You kind of want them to have the same weight. Anyways, price of that, who knows? Probably one of the cheaper ones to make.
Right. All right. Next up, we got these Well, I'll say that they're a little bit more yellow than the last one. This looks a little artificial to me, but it doesn't look as artificial as the Kinders. It doesn't look as turmeric heavy. All right,
Heavy.
Sean's gonna go ahead and take a bite of this, and I'm
getting so much
gonna tell you that
seasoning on mine. I'm gonna like that. God,
dabbing it.
I'm gonna way too much salt in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man, I love lemon pepper. And this is, I feel like we've started with the worst lemon peppers there are. And this is not good, but.
Well, this one's not bad.
It's definitely better. It's easily
You get a little bit more of the lemon.
the best that we've had.
The salt.
I think lemon pepper can be
This-
way better than this, though.
Yeah. For some reason, it tastes
It's
like
good, though.
It tastes kind of like a chicken ramen noodle. You getting that?
You think it's got like some MSG in it?
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh. I wonder. There's a little bit of umami hitting.
I'm going to guess that this is the Spice Supreme, the cheapo.
This is good. It really is not bad. I think it could have more lemon. I feel like I always think the lemon
Right.
pepper could have more lemon, but I know which one. Well, one of these I use at my restaurant, and so I haven't had all these store-bought ones. You wouldn't really choose these for food service, like a restaurant anyways, because
Right.
you're not going to go to the grocery store and buy fucking Spice Supreme. But
You know, it's Cisco.
no, this isn't it.
It's not.
No, I think that you might be right. I would guess also that this is Spice Supreme. You ready?
Yeah.
Spice Supreme.
Oh man, I'm 3 for 3.
The
so far.
price of Spice Supreme
The price
coming
of the
in
spice.
at a staggeringly low 38 cents per ounce. This could possibly be the same price, if not cheaper, than a homemade lemon pepper. I mean, it kind of depends on.
I think that's worth it, especially if you're pinched. I mean, it seems like
You get what you need out of
it
it.
seems like with this inflation, spices in particular are getting way out of hand. We're getting $5, $6, $7 for a bottle of spices. Spice Supreme, got your back.
I mean, you're looking for salt, you're looking for pepper, and you're looking for acid. It's there. It's not great.
right.
You know, I wouldn't be like, have you had their lemon pepper boneless wings? Go there and get it.
Would you say it's better than the Gemini?
Yes. Don't you agree?
I think so.
Yeah. This is the order. I don't have anything to signify Gemini.
Right.
but
Just put a lemon there.
yeah. Yeah. So that's where we're at.
Okay.
Next.
We got this one right here.
This one looks kind of unique.
Do you want to take the bite of this one first? Or no, you've been
ahead.
biting them first, so
You go.
I'll go with this one. It does look a little unique. This one looks.
Steve is so hungry right now. And
Yeah,
he can't wait to cut and just demolish all of these
I worked.
shitty ones.
Yeah, I worked a 10-hour shift today, and it was very intense shift. So I'm exhausted. But this one looks really salty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bite.
Yeah, it looks. Dude, it sort of smells like pizza. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's like some oregano in it.
I think this is probably the lime pepper.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
It smells good. Oh, dude, it reminds me of Totino's party pizzas. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
smell. Do you taste that? That wouldn't make sense, right?
No, I mean, maybe it was just the bite that I got, but it was pretty bland. We did throw one lime pepper in there just to be different.
That's lime.
Yeah,
That's good.
I like it.
You think it's bland?
I thought that bite was bland, but I think that maybe I just didn't have enough seasoning on there.
That's clearly Badia lime. I mean, Badia lime pepper. Its color is it's really not green. So visually, we can't tell. It's not green. It looks like these. It's in a green container.
Well,
That's good.
I do like it. I think it's my favorite so far, and I knew that I liked it because I brought this one from home. And
Dude, I noticed.
tried this.
It was like, oh, he opened it for me, or he's had it before.
yeah,
Let's look what's in here with salt, dehydrated vegetables, onion and garlic, citric acid, crystallized lime, parsley, rice concentrate. This must be like a anti-caking thing, rice concentrate.
probably. Yeah.
canola oil, lemon oil. It's actually very similar ingredients to this one. Without the sugar. But they both have that rice concentrate. This is
I will say
this is
that,
excellent. I think it tastes really good, really good.
just as an aside, anytime that I can get something that is lower sugar, or I don't know, I try not to go for anything that has added sugar that doesn't need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I consume enough sugar as it is, and obviously sugar is not great for you, and it's kind of too invasive. It's just sugar isn't everything now. If I looked at a seasoning bottle in the store and the first ingredient was sugar, I'd pass up on it immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. I feel like it belongs in some things, but like a barbecue spice or something.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
like
I guess
something that you're gonna be
that's true.
doing.
Yeah.
Like if I make my own, if I'm gonna make pulled pork or ribs or something, and I put my own spices together, there's definitely sugar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, sugar is addictive, and it definitely has its negatives. It actually was probably the best thing about this to me, was that there was some sweetness, because this is just terrible.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I had really high hopes, even though I could tell it was colored with turmeric, which is, you know, that's just a selling point. I'm like, ooh, bright yellow. That's what I'm looking for, lemon pepper. I felt, even though I knew how they did it, I still like fed into it. I was like, this is going to be good, dude. It's got an old guy on here that just looks like he knows what the fuck's up.
Yeah.
You know?
The marketing is great, for sure.
Yeah. What a terrible spice.
Yeah.
Kinder's.
Very disappointing.
No, thank you. Not for me. Maybe somebody else would love it.
All right, we got 2 left.
Oh, also, this is 46 cents an ounce, which is very cheap. This is like a budget item, and that's good. I would get that lime pepper. I really like that. Okay. What's next here? Which one?
Well, let's go with the one on the left, I suppose.
Who makes Lowry's? Oh, okay.
Lowry's is
Here's
its
something
own
that's
company,
interesting.
right?
Cisco Imperial spices are made by McCormick.
Oh, okay.
Lowry's made by McCormick.
So these might be the exact same. Well, I mean, they don't look the same.
They don't look the same, but they look similar here.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, let's go with the one on the left here.
all right, have at it.
All right, we'll go with the first bite.
This one has these both look the most similar to one another. It clearly has more pepper than the rest. Well, visually, I mean, besides the Gemini recipe has a decent amount of coarse pepper in it. These have some fucking pepper.
That's what I'm
looks
thinking
good.
of when I'm thinking of lemon pepper. I'm thinking of this.
Yeah. It's good, huh?
I think it's pretty good. I think this is probably Lowry's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. It's lemony. There might be sugar in there. I sense a little bit of sweet. The acidic is maybe not lemon, though. It's acidic. It's like acidic like you'd expect from lemon pepper.
It's very strong on the pepper. I'll say that this one tastes probably the least salty as well. But
Yeah, it's acid first, and then the salt. Then I sense a little bit of sweet and pepper at the same time.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, I think so too. I think this is going to be our top tier one, and I also believe that it's probably the Lowry's.
Yeah.
But I think you might.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lowry. Yep.
Lowry's.
Man, I got every one of these.
Lowry's comes in at $1.77 an ounce. This is Lowry's lemon pepper with zest of lemon.
Yeah.
Ingredients: black pepper, salt, cornstarch, citric acid, lemon peel, sugar, garlic, onion, natural flavor, riboflavin for color. So there it is. It's good. The pepper hangs on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I still taste pepper.
So it's acid first, and then salt, and then sweet pepper, but the pepper hangs on, and the rest kind of dies out.
Yeah.
This is gonna make you drink a lot of beer if you're.
For sure.
And so we know what this one is.
Right.
We're gonna taste the. This is,
Cisco.
I have this.
Imperial.
You know I like it because this is the one that I've chosen for my restaurant.
Right.
Cisco Imperial lemon pepper seasoning salt, made by McCormick. I wouldn't be surprised if it's if it's the same or if it's, they do look different, but.
It's a little different, actually.
Is it? The ingredients are different. Yeah, the first one in this is from Cisco.
That is very lemony.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you like it? Is it
Yeah,
good?
I like it. Yeah.
Salt, spices with black pepper. So black pepper is kind of the second ingredient. Salt's the first. Then citric acid, onion, sugar, garlic, calcium stearate, silicon dioxide, calcium silicate to make free-flowing. Lemon oil and riboflavin.
Riboflavin.
For color, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I guess the only question now is where does the Cisco brand rank amongst? It's got to be top 3.
That was my favorite one right there, dude.
I think it's probably, man, it's either that or the Lowry's.
I honestly thought that one of these was gonna make me like the Cisco one less, because I was like, hey, we're doing a huge breath of lemon peppers here.
We'll put it in the front. Yeah, I think you're right. So
I would say lemon pepper, like this is kind of similar to when we did Aldi's.
yeah,
There's a starch contrast between the top and bottom 3.
Yeah.
There's no like, this one will do. I mean, I guess we did say this one will do.
it'll do. Yeah,
It is
if you're
not
on a budget,
like these. It
but
is
it's
not this.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm saying the Spice Supreme one. We said this one will do, which we're ranking the 3rd worst, also the 4th best. Depends on how you look at it.
right.
And but it's funny. We actually tasted these in order.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
Oh yeah, the order that we liked them.
You know, so when I used to work for Cisco, and we used to do spice cuttings a lot, which cuttings just means that you would bring your product and they would bring their product and you would taste them side by side. That's called a cutting. And one of the things that I was good at spice cuttings because, well, one, because McCormick packs all of Cisco spices, and McCormick is just, and it's an industry leader in spices kind of all around. But something that they would teach you is to have you want the one that you're gonna try to sell them to be the second to taste, because spices intensify and they hang on to your tongue and in your mouth. And so if I'm gonna say like, oh, okay, you use Kinder's lemon pepper, and I'm trying to sell you Cisco's lemon pepper, then you try the Kinder's first, and then Cisco's, and that's very important, because if you tried Cisco's first, then some of that acid and pepper is going to still be on your palate when you go to this one, and
you would think that Kinder's tastes better than it actually does.
Yeah, possibly.
Huh.
So it would be kind of interesting. I'm going to taste the Kinder's right now just to like go straight back to the one that we thought was awful.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's a little bit, and it's not terrible, but I think the aftertaste on the Cisco lemon pepper, to me, is probably going to put it below the Lowry's. I'm going to give it another shot, but I think the top 2 are pretty interchangeable.
This tastes a lot better than I remember from just 30 seconds ago. I'm tasting the Kinder's one again. I think yeah, I really think I might be in my head a little bit, but it feels like there's, it feels like this, the lowest ranking one, I don't know, maybe we had our expectation. You should go back and try some of these shit ones real quick.
All right, yeah, let me give it a shot.
Get real soft.
But
He's going back for the Kinders again. And you just had the Cisco one?
I just had the Cisco one.
And you felt like, what was your negative thoughts on it?
I said I think there's a little bit more of an aftertaste that, I said it's not bad. It's just, to me, puts it a little bit below the Lowry's.
Well, while he's doing that,
This is very seasoned.
Lowry's comes in at $1.77 an ounce, which is by far the most expensive spice here. And the Cisco one comes at 82 cents an ounce. However, this is something that you can't get in the store. But, if you're listening to this, you probably have access to Cisco, honestly. You're familiar with it. So, and I bought it in, you're buying in bulk versus what Lowry's is coming in a very small retail container. They're very similar.
I still don't care for that.
Like Kinder's?
It doesn't taste like lemon pepper at all. It tastes almost like like a knockoff chip or something, like a Dorito, like a knockoff Dorito.
Oh, yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like as soon as you said that, I could taste cool. This is Cool Ranch,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
But it's not exactly Cool Ranch. It's like, I don't know, Cool Ranch reminiscent. But
So in order, we could swap these two if you feel like these two should be swapped.
I think I think Lawry's is supreme to me. But Sean is going with the Cisco lemon pepper.
Well, no, I feel like, well,
Give it another shot.
I think that they're close enough that I'm really indifferent. The lemon pepper from Cisco, it's like this, right?
Yep.
The lemon pepper from Cisco had more of a bite, acidic bite to it. And the lemon pepper from Lowry's was a little less in your face and in a good way still, you know? Anyways, this is the order that we chose. The worst lemon pepper that we could find, Kinder's, which is also one of the most expensive. Kinder's premium quality lemon pepper from Master Butcher John Kinder.
John Kinder, you suck.
I don't know about that, John. I don't like that seasoning. The next worst lemon pepper was one that we made before the show with guidance from Gemini. It just was missing the mark, but it has a foundation that could be built upon, but this was a big miss. The next one, the third worst, fourth best, depending on how you're looking at it. This is where we get into this'll do if you need it to, Spice Supreme lemon pepper seasoning, which is just basically an off-brand. It's not really a leading brand. I don't know if you call it off-brand, but a store brand. And then we get into what's not even a lemon pepper, so we should consider that.
Yeah.
Badia lime pepper, excellent. I like this. I would love to have this on just like a 6-pack of wings. It's very good.
I'm curious to, I think maybe next time I'm at the grocery store, I'm going to see what other Badia products there are. Maybe they make a lemon pepper. I'm not really too familiar with this company.
I think what I liked about it so much was the lime, though. Like,
Yeah.
I actually tasted lime, and it was really good.
Yeah, I mostly got it for tacos and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Second best, Cisco brand Imperial lemon and pepper seasoning salt. Technically not lemon pepper, it's lemon and pepper seasoning salt. And then the best, they price it like it's the best, they act like it's the best, and it showed up and showed out. Lowry's lemon pepper. Lowry's is a champion in the seasoning world. I mean, Lowry's seasoning salt, goes without, you don't really need to say anything about it. You already know.
Yeah.
Lowry's seasoning salt is incredible.
Yeah.
It goes on everything. And they have, I actually don't know
It's funny
all the
'cause
flavors that they have.
Did you say that Lowry's is made by McCormick?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, McCormick they're just like Spice Kings, dude.
Oh yeah. I don't think there's any company that goes ahead of McCormick.
That was interesting to see. Oh, listen, I wonder if there's any chance. So Kinder is owned by, I don't know. It says produced for Kinder. So they probably send their recipe to someone else and make it, but it doesn't seem to have like a big name behind it. Spice Supreme is made by Gel Spice Company from New Jersey. And
Gel Spice?
J-E-L, I think it was.
Oh.
No, G-E-L.
Gel Spice.
Badia is made by Badia Spices. It's the only one that actually has its own, its own name on the produced by. So
Yeah. So
that was good.
I mean, I think that most people might not be able to get the Cisco unless you go to a restaurant. I mean, is there any way that an average person, like a lay person, can get a Cisco product?
But if you're in the industry and you're looking for, well, you know what? I have a lemon pepper here from GFS that I didn't bring out because I don't know the pricing on it, but this one's better.
Right.
If you're in the industry and you're looking for a lemon pepper, you know, I just know that that's probably a really good option.
Or I mean, if you're looking for something for home and you know somebody that works in a kitchen, just have them steal it, or It's not originally what I was going to say. But no, I was going to say you can have somebody order this for you if they go through Cisco as a purveyor.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's a big container. You know, you're in
Yeah.
for it, but it will. You know what? That Lowry's being really good is awesome, but that is very expensive.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
$1.77 an ounce. It doesn't. I mean, the next closest thing is Kinder at $1.09 an ounce. You know, like
Yeah.
that's freaking expensive. So
Yeah, I would say if you're bougie, you got a little extra money, go with the Lowry's.
yeah,
If you're broke, go with the Spice Supreme. And if you can get it, go with the Cisco.
and you know what? We've talked about something before, and I can't really say how it would apply here, but we've talked about like how these companies are sourcing their ingredients,
Right.
as far as like ethically goes. And Spice Supreme, I'm sorry, but I would not be surprised if Spice Supreme if you could like follow the chain back to some potential unethical practices. I'm not saying that they're making them,
Right.
but there's a chance that the reason that this costs so little is because they're sourcing spices in questionable
Slave
ways.
labor
And
or
I have no idea.
Right.
I mean, I'm totally guessing, but in my experience, usually there's a reason that something costs less, you know, and sometimes it might not be bad labor or something like that. Sometimes it could be like cinnamon. One of the reasons cheaper cinnamon will be cheaper is because it's from lower down on the bark is like lower down to the dirt, and it could be contaminated, not unsafely, but with just like dirt basically.
Oh.
And so a more premium cinnamon is going to come from higher up, and it's going to be less likely to be contaminated. And so, you know, that's the same person that's sourced. It's, you know, it's going through the same chain. It's just being
Right.
separated.
That's interesting.
So I could be wrong. I would question a little bit if you have money to spend. I would question a little bit why some things are so cheap. I know I go back to it a lot. I just think that there's
Yeah. I mean, if you have money to spend, you're not going with Spice Supreme anyway.
yeah.
You know, but like I said, man, times are hard out here, and I mean, spices are. I don't think they're everybody's priority. I really like this lime pepper. I think go with
me
this
too.
one if you're a big fan of lime, or if you're making something.
I'm gonna
that
shake
needs
this
a,
one
needs a
off and
hint of
dip it in
lime.
your lime.
So I think that about does it for this episode of We Feed Them. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for sure. I just want to say that I just got through with the holidays, and it was a rough year for me. And just kind of seeing you guys, seeing some of the comments on the videos and the likes and stuff, and seeing that you guys are really liking what we're putting out, kind of eased my spirits a little bit. And I think that I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that has taken the time to watch our videos or listen to the podcast, and has taken the time to leave a comment or just tell us what they think and everything. You know, it's been great. So yeah, keep it up. Tell a friend also if you like this and you think that there are people in your life that would also enjoy our content. We're definitely trying to move up a little bit here. We'll be on episode 8.
I think
Right.
so. I think this is episode 8. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you guys, and appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been dope. Hit all our socials, wefeedthem.com.
Yeah, wefeedthem.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Just search up We Feed Them, and yeah, tell us whatever the fuck is on your mind.
Yeah. Oh, and keep on feeding them. And do.
Suck a dick.
You want to eat the rest of those?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. Do. Suck a dick.